Hi, this is C. Megan Michael, your intuitive health coach, coming to you from breaking free from toxic people and breaking free from narcissistic abuse. We're going to do a reading today. I have 3 readings to do. And today, I'm not going to do them all in one video. Right now, we're going to do the reading for Penny. So I keep watching how other people shuffle their cards, and it looks kind of like this but faster. Not that I need to shuffle cards like other people, which I don't anyway, but I'm just trying to figure out how they go. I will shuffle my deck like I shuffle cards. Okay. Alrighty, let's just moving right along. Okay, time to meditate. You guys know the drill by now. Okay. Deep breath. First inhale, right? And exhale. Clear the mind. Quiet the mind. It's so quiet outside right now. I live in a really quiet neighborhood, which is one of my favorite things, one of many things that I love about this place, but the fact that it's so quiet is right up on the top of my list, right after dog and animal friendly. Oh, there's just so many things. But anyway, so yes, it's very quiet. Okay, this is a reading for Penny. And because it's cool today, the air conditioner is off. And it's really, you can hear the universe speaking to you. It's really relaxing. Okay, Penny. I'm drawn to take a card from the bottom of the deck and a card from the middle of the deck. And the last card. Okay, I'm feeling the card from the top of the deck and this one. And every single one came out upside down today, which is interesting. Even though I don't read reverse, I just find it interesting that every one came up upside down. Okay, so let's see what we've got going on here. All right, so firstly we have anger. Feel the heat and turn it down. Okay. I get it. It's repressed anger. It's upside down. And so I'm feeling that this is repressed anger. So you're not expressing it. You're not. Thank you. Everything's just coming now. All right. So it's repressed anger. You're not expressing it, and you do have a very good nature. But when we when we repress anger, it gets stuffed in our body. That emotion transitions in. It can manifest. It doesn't have to, but it can manifest because it gets stuck somewhere unless you release it and or clear it somehow. Clear that energy. It can get stuck and manifest into different ailments. I mean anything from indigestion to something like I had. What I had was actually from repressed anger. All right, because I stuffed it down for so many years. And a lot of times when we are empaths and we're kind of introverted, we don't like conflict. We don't like it at all, actually, to the point where we'd often rather just stuff that anger down and just repress it as opposed to expressing it because I'm just fixing my headset because it's just easier. It's easier, it's less painful, it's less stressful, it's less interaction, a negative interaction, and when you're having a disagreement with somebody and you're like, "Ugh," it's very uncomfortable, especially for people that don't like drama and who would rather be alone in a quiet room with you know, their pets or whatever. Okay, that sounds like me, but right now we're talking about you, and I know that I have the pleasure of knowing Penny personally, and I know that she's also an introvert like myself. Although honestly, we're both, I think, ambiverts. I saw that on a website called lonerwolf.com. It's a really good website, and I came out as an ambivert because I am also. I think Penny probably is too, because she's also my hairdresser. So she speaks with people all the time, just like I'm sitting here talking to you now. But although I think she has more, no, I interact a lot. I'm not in person as much though. But anyway, but it's the difference in. Eventually, I'll be interacting with people in person as well, and it's all the same. Really, it's all energy. So whether I'm here and you're there physically, if we're here together, we're here together energetically. So this is about repressed anger. And the next one that was, I'm going to see if Spirit wants to talk about it, about why it's upside down. They're all upside down. The next one is humility. I'll just show you all the cards. I'll show it to you right side up. Hang on, the glare. Humility, bow down. So what would be the opposite of humility? Okay, so before we get to the rest, so we've got the repressed anger here. And the feeling that the humility upside down is boldness right side up. So I feel like Spirit is saying for you to be bolder and express yourself more. So instead of repressing all that anger, you'll be expressing. Oh, that's good. Instead of repressing, you'll be expressing. Instead of repressing, you'll be expressing. And this will release that energy, and it might be a bit of a challenge at first, but that's what you're, it's a strong message here, because for me to get four cards upside down, I've never had four cards upside down, and Spirit is now teaching me with your reading how to read upside down, because they're showing me, they're telling me, using my, clair, my psychic senses, clairaudience, clear. You don't have to know that stuff. Anyway, that's what it's about. They're telling me, and that's the bottom line. So this is about repressing anger, and this is about expressing anger. Okay. So being more bold instead. I mean, you're showing like humility, like bow down. You're a humble, sweet person, which is great. But you need to still express yourself. And if you're not happy, if you're displeased with something, express it for that moment in time. I went through this myself, not wanting to deal with conflict and not wanting to express. I did, obviously I had cancer from that. Okay. So but I understand it, and I just want you to know that you can totally, when you will feel so empowered, when you really start setting and implementing your boundaries, and just expressing yourself. If something displeases you, you're just like, I don't like this, or what. And I don't mean just to find things you don't like, but I mean, like, if somebody says, you know I don't know, I can't even, I swear it's not giving me an example, so I won't go with one. But I happen to like my bent spoon, but that's not the point. I know you get the point. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. That you get the point. You don't need any more examples. Okay, next. Now the next card is imagination. Get the big picture, and it's upside down. So I feel that you're seeing the smaller picture right now. That's what I'm seeing. That seeing the smaller picture right now. You're more focused. I'm seeing like a tunnel, and what you're seeing in like a street. Okay, so I'm seeing like Spirit uses dogs in my visions, especially when I'm using my dog cards, my divine dog wisdom cards. So there's a dog sitting at the edge of the street, and instead of seeing like the whole expansive field or something, he's seeing the street, and it gets narrower and narrower and narrower. Like it's perspective. That's what they're saying. It's perspective, and then I feel like your perspective right now is very narrowed, and you're looking at the smaller picture, the very 3D picture, the very, instead of the bigger picture of of expansiveness and consciousness and the universe and what everything really is. I really feel strongly that this is a message about waking up, and really definitely seeing the bigger picture, seeing the bigger picture. And then the last, because I feel like this fear that's involved keeping you focused on what is because you're comfortable with what is, even if it's not perfect, it's what you know, which is, okay, that's fine. It's normal to feel that way, but the cards are, and spirit is telling me that to expand your consciousness is where you're being called to do this. I feel strongly that you're being called to do this, to look at the bigger picture because you really are very psychic. We all are, and but I just happen, again, I because I know you. I mean, not extremely well, but I know you energetically. I know you, and if you're watching this video, whoever you are, I know you. Spirit, not me. Spirit knows you. Spirit knows you. So I know you. And oops, I just dropped half a deck of Abraham Hicks cards. So I'll just take the one that's left in my hand. Well, the one on top left in my hand. And it says, I can gradually change my vibrational frequency. Okay, I still have another card to read here. It says, there is no thought that you cannot have, that you cannot eventually have, just as there is no place that you cannot eventually reach from wherever you are. But you can instantly jump, but you cannot, you cannot, okay, so you cannot instantly jump to a thought that has a vibrational frequency very different from the thoughts that you're usually thinking. Thank you, Spirit. All right, so this card came up at this moment to help me to explain that seeing the bigger picture is a goal, but it's not something you can do instantly. Okay, because you can't jump from here to there. Abraham always uses the not always, but often uses the analogy of a train going down the track really fast. The train's going, and the train can't suddenly just stop. If it does, like passengers are going to be like injured. It can't just suddenly stop. It has momentum. It's driving and driving and riding fast, fast, fast. Right? It has to slow down, and eventually stop before it can start eventually moving backward and then pick up the pace and have the momentum going in the other direction. So so be easy on yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Whatever your goals are, take your time. Know that. I'm gonna fix the camera again. Take your time and just know that this is a process. It's a journey. It's not a jump. It's it's a marathon, and it's our life. And the last one is integrity. Also, this was upside down. It says presenting an all together you, and it was upside down. And I feel this is also this is part of the same message. That's what it is. It's saying that instead of repressing your fear, you're going to express your fear and be bolder about that because and then you're going to see. You're gonna and instead of looking at the bigger picture, you're going to take your time and start to see the bigger picture, and that will be all of you. Because right now you're not presenting all of yourself. And that's okay too. All of it is okay, by the way. It's all part of our journey. This is just spirit giving you advice. You don't have to take it. I'm just, we're okay wherever we are. You are exactly where you're supposed to be right now in this moment. You're perfect as you are. From head to toe, inside out, spiritually, and all of you. Okay, but should you wish to make some changes, these are the changes that Spirit is advising you to make today. So making these changes will help you to be all completely authentic and you. And that satisfaction that you get from doing this, it's beyond words, really. Beyond words. That's really it for today. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. And thank you for watching. And thank you, Penny, for allowing me to read for you. And I love you guys. So subscribe to my channel. Give it a thumbs up. And what else? Comment below. Does this resonate with you? Let me know if this resonates with you. I really feel like this is a really big topic for all of those of us that have all dealt with anything, but especially like any kind of abuse in the past. And I know a lot of my viewers, most of my viewers probably have dealt with things like that. And you're being drawn to my channel to deal with, to do both, to because you have had things like that in the past, and now you are. You have a new life and you're moving forward, and so these changes that you're making, and these are some of the changes and that are coming up for you. So that's it. I'm going to go now. Thank you very much. Namaste. Keep watching. I'll see you soon. Again, this is C. Megan Michael, your intuitive health coach. And I'm grateful to be that. Thank you.